we've become addicted these emotions. And if we're going to be addicted to the emotions, we need to learn to be addicted to the right ones. And so that's where I'm going to tell you how you can become addicted to the right emotions. Like, you are a God. So you need to feel like a God. How you what? It's your girl Connie, and you are back watching another episode of A Freed Mind, where we take back the control of our minds and our realities. And to all my free minders, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so that way you'll be ready to tap in when it's time to tap in. And to all my other free minders, I love y'all and I thank y'all so much for all the love and support that y'all give me every single week, baby. Okay, now we're gonna get straight into this episode. And so today, I wanted to simply just talk to you guys about how emotions can be very addicting. And since emotions are very addicting, they're also very vital in us creating our realities how we want it to be, manifesting our desires, being the highest level of a God, or just simply being our highest self. Our emotions are so powerful. And I've said this before, but they're more powerful than our thought. Like, you can't manifest with the thought alone. You have to be very intentional with your emotions. And so last week I talked about how we have to not react to life and start creating our lives. And if you have not seen that episode, click off of this video. Okay, and you're gonna go watch that one because you need to watch that one first before you watch this one, because it's all gonna make sense, right? Because I can't be explaining everything twice. Now, okay, so emotions can be very addicting. The problem is when it comes to creating and us manifesting and us being our highest selves, or being the highest level of a God that we can be, we're addicted to the wrong emotions. And so, first and foremost, you have to first be able to admit to yourself, for one, like, hey, I haven't been feeling the best. My emotions have not been aligned. They have not been the best. I've been feeling these wrong emotions. And so let me just first tell y'all, for one, how you become addicted to emotions. And first and foremost, that is because of, our upbringing, our environments, the people in our lives, and the things that we entertain. So what happens is once you feel an emotion, it becomes embedded, right, in your subconscious mind. It becomes embedded in your mind. And then whatever that situation that invoked this emotion, or whatever the person, the environment, whatever it was that not created this emotion, but allowed you to feel this emotion, that also becomes embedded into your brain as a memory. So now, if something in the future happens, or in the present moment right now, something happens that triggers that emotion, regardless of if it's good or bad, you now are starting to feel this emotion. You're now starting to feel bad, or you're starting to feel happy. And when you constantly continue to feel this emotion over and over and over and over and over again, associated to whatever the situation may be or the person may be, you then become trained to automatically feel that emotion the next time you see anything that looks like that situation is happening again, or even if you see that person, just visually seeing them can invoke this emotion. And so that's what I mean when I say we become addicted, because a lot of times our ego only wants to be correct. Our ego does not care if, meaning it's being correct in the sense of, yes, I feel bad, or yes, I'm angry, yes, I'm this negative feeling, or whatever. I don't be wanting to say stuff like that out loud, because I'm not affirming nothing like that for nobody. But the ego only wants to be correct. So with that being said, it's like your ego is like, okay, yes, I'm in this situation. I knew I would be in this situation. And so now I'm going to feel these emotions. I'm going to proudly feel these emotions that are negative, that are anger, sadness, depression, worry, fear. I'm gonna feel these things because it's true to what I say ego as being. And so once we feel these emotions over and over and over and over and over and over again, we become addicted to them because now we don't even notice the things that trigger this emotion. We don't even notice the things that are happening outside of us. We just become addicted to the emotion thereof. And so you notice to be true because, like, say at a workspace, right? And this is what's happening in my workspace, where there's certain people that come into the job and these people are so addicted to the chaos going on around them in this job. You're so addicted to it because the moment you come into this environment, you're talking about it. You're vibrationally being that negative thing you're talking about. You're complaining about something. You're angry. You're feeling all these negative emotions, and because you're so used to coming into this environment and feeling that, and ego's like, well, yes, that's true. I'm feeling this, or yes, this is true. This is what's happening, and then your reality telling you is showing you exactly what's happening for, and you think, okay, well, this got to be true because my reality is now showing me this. It's like you just simply notice to be true because of the simple fact that when we say it's time for you to start feeling good, to feel the positive emotions of having your desire. When we say to do those things, sometimes to you that can be hard. It can be hard to be like, okay, today, no matter what happens, I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel excited. I'm going to feel this. And then something comes around, right? You go to work, your family, whoever, whatever, something happens, and then you completely forget about this thing that you said you was going to do today, which was to feel good. And instead, you went right back into being unconscious of being addicted to these emotions. And I think in the world right now, like where we are, I think a lot of people are addicted to the wrong emotions. A lot of people are addicted to the wrong emotions. And that is what is creating your reality. Because your reality is not created on the mere thought alone. Your reality is created on how you feel. Like your thought is literally just you saying, hey, this is what I want. But your emotions is what's gonna bring that to you. Your emotions is what is attracting. So it's not you know that saying where it's like birds of a feather flock together, right? So if you're around people that are always angry, sad, depressed, worrying, eventually you're going to then pick up on that energy because we are literally energetic beings. We're electromagnetic beings where we literally pick up on people's energy. Like we've become addicted these emotions, and if we're going to be addicted to the emotions, we need to learn to be addicted to the right ones. And so that's where I'm going to tell you how you can become addicted to the right emotions. Like, you are a God. You are a God. So you need to feel like a God. You need to feel like you are the creator of your reality. You need to feel like nothing is bigger than you. You need to feel like whatever that situation is, or that thing that's making you fearful or sad or depressed is happening and creating these emotions, and then you becoming addicted to these emotions. You need to understand that you are literally bigger than all of that. Like this morning, I had a situation where little nasty, evil thoughts is trying to creep up in my mind. And I said, hold on, baby. I literally, that whatever is trying to get created up in here, it's not strong enough. It's just not strong enough that it's literally about to alter what I'm creating. And I said, I literally am bigger than this situation. I am the creator. If I say I don't want this to be created, it's not going to be created. And so I literally just let go of it like that. I said, you're not about to try to come up in here, baby. Okay? So, like I was saying, if we're going to be addicted to some emotions, we're going to be addicted to the right ones. And I'm going to tell you, for one, how you can become addicted to the right emotions. The emotions that are actually aligned to your desires, the emotions that are going to help you create your desires. And how we do that, first and foremost, is by understanding that we are human beings. We are creatures of habits. We form habits all the time. You form a habit that you may be conscious of or you may be unconscious of. But we form habits all the time, and a lot of times is sometimes it can be difficult to break these habits, but it's easy to create one. People say that it takes like almost a month or so to form a habit. The moment that you decide to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this and actually feel like this is what I'm going to do, that habit has then been created right then and there. We ain't waiting. So the first thing is understanding that we are creatures of habit. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you might get out of the bed on the same side every single day. You may take the same route to work every single day. You may come home and take your shoes off at the door and or sometimes you may take them off in your bedroom. We are creatures of habit. We form habits, and in these habits, we go unconscious. We go in a space where we're no longer aware at the fact that we are now performing this habit. And so this is very simple. It's very easy. What you have to do is formulate habits of a God. Ask yourself, okay, what would a God do? Right? If I want to be my highest version of myself, the highest level of a God, I want to create my reality, manifest my desires. What would a God do? What type of habits would a God have? I'm gonna tell you what mine is, right? Because I literally had a moment the other night where I'm thinking like, dang, it used to be so hard for me to just simply feel good. Like I used to say, oh, I'm gonna go out there today, no matter what happens at this job. Because I tell you right now, my job, I'll be having to bring one of them sticks that you light on fire. Yeah, I'll be having to bring it to work, baby. I'm not lying. It's wild. And so I'm like, I used to think like, what do I do? Like, what do I do to make sure that I feel good, so that way I'm always in alignment? Because in order for your desires to manifest, or for you to be the highest version of yourself, you have to feel good. You have to feel the good emotions of that desire, of having that desire. Whatever that desire feels like to have it, if it feels like excitement, if it feels like joy, if it feels like gratitude, if it feels like happiness, like love, you need to then feel those emotions every single day until it literally is physical. Because a lot of us want the physical manifestation, but we do not want to feel it. And that's how you get a lot of people who become rich or famous or whatever, but then they still feel empty inside because they don't feel the gratitude of what's there already. Or they're missing a piece, and it's always something within. So you have to formulate a habit, right? And so my habits, I'm gonna tell you, I keep talking. My habits that I have formulated is, or what I've realized is that when I look good, I feel good. When I look good, I feel good. Like I feel grateful. I feel happiness. I feel love. I feel joy. I feel excited. I just feel fine. I feel sexy. I feel like, ooh, I just want to be in my skin. Like when I look good, I feel good. So for me, that means that every day that I get up and I leave this house, or even if I do not leave the house, I have to make sure that I look good. Because if I don't look good, now I'm wondering how I look to everybody. And this might be something that's like superficial, or it's like, oh, this is stupid. This just means blah blah blah, whatever. I don't care. But my whole thing is I understand what makes me feel good, and so for me, when I look good, I feel good. Also, that means okay, when I take care of myself, I feel good. So now I'm implementing routines in my life, creating new habits that I'm going to that I do every morning to make sure that okay, I'm taking care of myself every morning and night. I'm making sure that I look good, and then also the other thing is when I eat good, I feel good. When I eat healthy, I literally feel good. So those are three things that I've come to the realization of knowing, hey, when I'm doing these things, taking care of myself, I look good, I'm eating healthy, I literally feel good on the inside. That is going to help me to manifest with ease. Because now that I'm in this vibrational state of looking good, feeling good, eating good, feeling healthy, energetic, excited, now I'm in alignment with this desire that I'm wanting to have. And so you have to formulate on your own what are some habits that you're going to create. Like for me, I juice, right? When I say I eat healthy, it makes me feel good. I juice my vegetables. I'm trying to gain a little weight, so I'm doing a little protein shake now. Okay. um I make sure to eat my fruits. Like I need that H3O2, baby. Yeah, I need all that. What else? I chlorophyll in my water. I'm drinking that chlorella. Okay, that's what I'm drinking. That chlorella. Period. Skincare, like, and I'm not the type to do stuff that's like I just don't like doing a lot of things that have a lot of chemicals in it. So when I say skincare, I literally just wash my face with that black soap and that shea butter. That's me. Raw, natural, organic. I don't want nothing that got 1,000 different things in it I can't pronounce. If I don't know how to say it, I'm not putting it on me because we ain't gonna get into all that. But still, so I've literally created routines, things in my daily life that I do to make me feel good, because when I feel good, now I'm gonna manifest with ease. Um now I'm going to just feel good. Like that's really just it. Like we can't manifest and create on just the thought alone. We have to feel good continuously. You have to feel good constantly through your day. And so when I get into spaces where little moments try to like trigger me, before I react, I like to take a step back. If I feel my blood pressure raising up because somebody is trying to pee me off, I take a deep breath. And then I decide to say, okay, I'm starting to get irritated, but you know what? I'm going to choose, because we all have the choice on how we choose to feel. We have those choices. I'm going to choose to feel happy in this moment. I'm not going to sit here and deny the fact that, hold on, wait, I just got irritated, just got angry. I'm not going to deny it, because it doesn't matter if for like a minute that you get angry, or, 5 minutes you're upset. You have the choice to say, okay, I've been feeling this negative feeling for a little minute now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I'm feeling happiness and gratitude. And I'm feeling these other good emotions more. Because whatever the highest frequency is wins. So if your higher frequency is the fact that you're always feeling down, bad, and negative, and fear, and sadness, and angry, if you're feeling that 75% throughout the day, more than you're feeling happiness, gratitude, love, appreciation, 25%, guess what? You're going to create more of this instead of creating the new desired reality. And so that's my advice for how to become addicted to the right emotions. Stop being addicted to the wrong emotions. Start choosing how you feel. Start choosing how you feel. And so, guess what, y'all? We are now at the end of the episode. And guess what? Guess what? Okay, your girl finally got a question. Somebody finally decided to ask me a question, and I'm so excited to read this question and give my best advice. Okay, so I don't know what we gonna call this segment of the show, but somebody finally asked me for some advice, and I'm so excited. And so I'm not gonna say the name of the person, but just know you, boo, I appreciate you, period. Now we're gonna get into this question. Okay, good day. I hope all is well with you. I recently started your Free Mind podcast on YouTube. In your videos, you mentioned the key to changing our lives is feeling the good, happy emotions when we are visualizing our reality. I have lived in a state of anxiety and fear for most of my life. I can't recall a time I felt free from them. Are there any tips you can provide to help us who are struggling with feeling the good emotions? Thank you for your time. I can't wait to hear your response. Okay, so as reading this, I'm literally remembering that I did forget to mention another thing would be if you have to change your environment, if it's that deep, if you have to change your environment, then that's what you have to do in order to feel these feel good emotions. You have to remove yourself from the environment that is creating these emotions constantly. And also, to answer this question, I first want to not, I'm not trying to like do too much, but if there's a situation where you constantly live in a state of anxiety and fear for most of your life, there also comes a point where we have to literally go within and we have to literally address the situations that have maybe created this fear and this anxiety. Like doing shadow work, talking to a therapist, um, really just going deep within to truly understand, why am I scared? Why am I having this anxiety? Doing that is going to be extremely important because even all the things that I just said minutes ago prior to reading this, that stuff is going to work. But if you do not do the work of healing these traumas, because for you to say that you've been feeling these things for most of your life, you have become addicted to these feelings. And when I say that because your ego, once again, is like, yes, I feel bad, yes, I'm scared, yes, I'm angry, I'm fearful, yes, I feel this way. And then your reality is like showing you that. And so your reality showing you that is your ego being like, yeah, I'm right, this is right. But it's not good. It's not good, and it's not good for you to constantly feel this. And so if it comes to the point where you try to do the things that I just said to do, which was change different habits that you entertain in your life, if that does not work, at that point you have to go deep within and truly heal these traumas that have occurred in your life to keep you in a constant state of anxiety and fear, because you can't recall a time that you felt free from them. At that point, I'm also going to ask you, what do you have to be grateful for? And this is something that you should ask yourself. What can I be grateful for in my life right now? If you can walk, talk, see, hear, breathe, that's 5 things right there to be grateful for. So that's also a tip. You need to find things, even if it's so small. Like, girl, even if it's something that's like, I had a banana today, or I don't know, something small. Write it down and express your gratitude for it. Start literally being grateful for the small things in your life, because once you become grateful and you start feeling that emotion of being grateful for something, for anything, now your reality and your mind is going to start showing you more things to be grateful for and to be happy for. And so that is my answer. I really hope that you I really hope that that helped you. And if there's anything else that you want to add to that, to say, okay, I hear your answer, but you want to have, a back and forth response, please email me again. And for anybody that has a question or wants to get advice on something specific about this episode, the last episode, or anything that pertains to the show, okay, please email me. The email is in the link in the description. Email me your questions and put on the title or the subject, put questions for pod or something like that, or questions or anything like that, so that way I can know that it's, a question that you guys have, and I can answer them on the show during this here segment right here. So yes, I just want to say thank you so much for asking your question. I truly, 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 really hope that they gave you like some sort of insight, some sort of answer to something. And if it did not, email me again, baby. Okay, because I'm here. And I just want to say I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.